Isn't being successful everyone's goal in anything that they want to achieve? And what's more important is actually being successful in what you really love doing. And that comes with how you set your mindset towards actually achieving that particular thing that we're talking about. Hi, I'm Dia Asrani and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a personal branding coach and the founder of Design Your Presence. And if you really like what you see, then do subscribe to my channel for all things related to personal branding, building your presence online, and also becoming a successful leader in the field of your interest. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about how do you build a success mindset in 2021. And I have 7 really powerful tips that I want to share with you to actually help you become successful in whatever you do. Now, whether you're trying to be successful in your business or in your health goals or in maybe your relationship or maybe how you deal with your day-to-day activities and live your life the way you want to, this is definitely for you, okay, at whatever situation or whatever level in living your life that you are in. Okay, the first thing which I want to talk about is raise the bar. Now, what I mean by this is by setting your standards higher and actually working with the quality of what you do. Now, this could be the quality of how you do your workouts, if it's your health goal, or the quality of what kind of communication you share or have with your spouse or with your kids or with family members or friends. I want you to work with the quality of what you do. Okay. Now, the quality in your business could be, okay, how do I make my content more quality centric, okay, or how do I kind of give quality to my clients in terms of my service or my product. So you have to raise the bar in understanding that, and that comes with the first. And why is it the first tip? Is because it is a part of your plan. Okay, it's about planning certain things that actually make you achieve the goal on the way. Okay, now you might hear this many times that, okay, if I have to plan very small steps. Yes, you do have to. But in your planning, you also have to see how much of quality are you putting out there so that you can raise the bar and be better than the rest. Okay, that's the whole thing of your first step in terms of building your success mindset in 2021. Okay, the second thing which I want to talk about is get a coach or mentor in any field that you want to focus on. Okay, so usually you have coaches or mentors in every field, whether it's like your personal growth, or it's your health goal, or it's your business goal, or maybe it's a relationship or anything, or life goal, whatever, right? So you need a coach or a mentor who can guide you in a certain direction and can give you their perspective in terms of how you can take things forward in your journey. Okay, let's understand this, that there's always somebody who's already done it. Okay, like they say, right, that there's everything that you say was once said by somebody else. It's the same thing in this case. Okay, so you're not the only one who's doing what you're doing. There are a lot of people who have already experienced it. There are a lot of people who have already done it in their own versions, but now it's your turn to actually find that person or find those people who have already been there and they have seen the experience, they have gone through it. So why not you take it forward and you learn from them? Okay, see, here it's not about, oh, how much money I'm going to spend. Okay, I don't have the finances. When you're building a success mindset, you have to understand that you have to be ready to put the effort or put the investment into whatever you want to grow and whatever you want to nourish and nurture further. Okay, if you're going to just focus on, okay, I'm just going to do this for free, or I'm going to, get content for free, or I'm going to just, borrow something from somebody or get a free call. Okay, there's only so much that you will be able to learn from that person. Okay, but the minute you dive deep into, say somebody's like coaching program, or, you go through some mentoring or anything, the depth that you can get into is amazing. Okay, and that's when you start seeing how you can build and how you can evolve as a person. Okay, the third thing which I want to talk about is connect with successful people. Now, this could be in your field, this could be people who have already seen success in a particular aspect of what you're doing. It could be any aspect, but bottom line is you need to be with people who are smelling success. okay, who have a success mindset already and who have already, seen the things. Now, just like a coach and mentor, you have to connect with people who are also at the similar goals or maybe at the similar wavelength as yours. Only then you'll be able to see and have conversations which are at par of, building your mindset. Okay, you have to understand that, maybe a lot of your friends will not be in this category. Maybe a lot of your family members will not be in this category, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you ignore them. It just means that when you want to talk about your goals, when you want to achieve something, you have to have a core group of people who are also successful in their own journeys, okay, or are moving in that journey towards becoming more successful. So please remember, it's not about neglecting people. It's about trying to put them into different groups of people whom you communicate with. Okay, there's always, something where it comes to the vibe, right? Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's how my mentor also used to tell me that. So when you actually go and put your vibe out there in front of a tribe, the tribe automatically, relates and resonates with what you're saying. Okay, that is a successful community of people who are moving towards the same goal. Okay. Now, the fourth thing which I want to talk about is join like-minded communities. Okay, very similar to point 3, but in this case, it comes to, online communities or maybe, these groups or memberships where you can just go and be a part of these communities where people are talking about, growth, topics that are very similar to yours, and, where you have a lot of energy that is, related to people who are very successful, okay, in what they are doing. So, if you look at somebody who says, oh, I don't think this will work for me, okay, what happens is you also think like that eventually. But at the same time, if you go to somebody who says, hey, this is definitely going to work, don't worry, you will do it. What happens? You get motivated and you want to do it further. So that is the power of building a success mindset, where you choose the people whom you talk to. So that's why communities who focus on certain goals. So you can be, in a community that only focuses on networking. You can be a community only focuses on empathy, or maybe you can be a community who, focuses on successful motherhood. It could be anything, or parenting, or whatever that comes to your mind in terms of, okay, I want to be successful in this, so maybe I should join communities like this. Okay. Now, the fifth thing which I want to talk about is learn with an accountability partner. What I mean by this is have somebody who's on the way, who will actually be there for you when you are trying to achieve your goals. Like, say for example, today being, say, Monday, okay? I'm just giving an example. Today being Monday, today on Monday, I will set this goal and I'm going to achieve it by Friday, okay? So you tell your accountability partner will say, I'm going to get back to you on Friday and ask you if you actually achieved this goal, okay? And that will happen even for them, right? Like, it's a two-way process. So tomorrow, if they say that, okay, I need to achieve this goal by the end of the day, you have to get back to them in the evening at the end of the day and ask them, did you achieve this goal? So what is happening? There's accountability. The whole fact is that you're getting work done because there are two people who are actually going with goals and they're actually achieving it on the way. Okay, now an accountability partner is completely your responsibility. It's something that you have to look out for. So this could be, you could find them in your like-minded communities, you could find them in your networking events, you could find them as friends, you could find them as people who are in the same journey as you. Probably, for example, if you're writing your first book, okay, you could also find another author, upcoming author, who's also writing her first book. And you can, communicate or connect with each other, and you can say, okay, let's be accountability partners and get this done. Okay, so it really helps. It really helps and builds your success mindset. And tomorrow, if you want to achieve any goal, you have to understand that, you have to be with people who share that energy. Okay, it's very, very important. Now, the sixth point which I want to talk about is make every challenge an opportunity. Now, this is my favorite point when it comes to building a success mindset. Okay, and why I say this is because a lot of people, what they say, oh, it's a challenge, it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, but when you convert it in an opportunity, okay, maybe this failed. Maybe I think I should try something else. Maybe I should, open another door, or maybe I should try another approach. Okay, that's when you realize that, okay, there's always a possibility. All right, I always ask this to my clients also. I ask them, what's the worst thing that can happen? You fail, maybe you lose the job, maybe you have to start all over again. So be it. That's what you have to do, because that's not the end of the life, right? It's not the end of what you're doing. It's just that, okay, probably this failed. Maybe this is a message to you to tell you that, look, this is not working. You need to move to another strategy or an idea or anything else, right? If you have that thought process, you will succeed for sure in anything that you do. Please remember that, a first take is not always your final take. Okay, always remember that your final take can take time to happen. So you have to understand that when you are trying to create something or achieve certain results, you have to trust the process. And that's why you should convert your challenges to opportunities. Okay, very, very important step when it comes to building your success mindset, especially in the year 2021 and going forward. All right. Then the final thing which I want to talk about, which is your tip number 7, which is manage your health. Now, what I mean by this is plain and simple. You need to have your health as something that is really, really at the peak, okay, when you're trying to be productive. When you're trying to be successful, productive in whatever you're doing, you need to focus on managing your health in a way where you say, okay, I'm going to spend an hour a day doing something for my body, okay, for my mind, my soul, and my body. I want to actually meditate. I need to work out, I need to go out for a run, or I just need to, do a high intensity interval training, or whatever it is, or maybe yoga, whatever floats your boat in terms of managing your health. Even when it comes to your diet, okay, it's very, very important to understand that you are what you eat. Okay, like how they say you are what you think, you are what you listen to in terms of music, you are what you read. It's the same thing with you are what you eat. Okay, it shows in the way you are, the way you put your point across to people. Okay, it's on. I'm very, very honest about this. It's not about, okay, I can eat anything and this is what it is. Okay, you have to understand that we are not advocating any kind of diets over here, but we're trying to tell you that it has to be more a healthy diet that will make you sustain and become more productive and successful in whatever you do. Okay, everything boils down to your health. Okay, whatever you say in the end, I'm talking about this even more strongly, especially after this whole pandemic also has happened. A lot of changes have been made, right? We are staying at home, we're staying indoors more often, we are eating more of home food, but you have to also understand the value of that food, okay? That really makes a difference in becoming successful as a leader in your industry. It's all connected, okay? Whatever you do, it's connected. Okay, so why I said that this is my final point and most important point, because I want you to understand that how you live your life will define everything that you say to your audience. Okay? How you live your life will define everything that you say to your audience. Okay? The way you live your life, the way you are productive every single day, it will tell your audience that this is what you do. Okay? And you have to be the person who influences people to become better versions of themselves. That's why you need to build a mindset around every aspect of what you do. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you really understood the 7 powerful success mindset tips, okay, for 2021, I really want you to put your comments below and tell me which was your favorite tip and what was your biggest takeaway from this video. And if you really like what you see, and if you really want to know more on personal branding, all things related to online presence, and if you like these videos, then do subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I will see you soon in the coming videos. I'm really rooting for you. Bye-bye.